Hi, here, Rockies again. And on this occasion, I would like all my good partners and customers in Malaysia a very happy and prosperous year of 2021. I hope everybody can be recovered after the whole year of COVID-19 impact. Because the vaccine is coming, I do believe our life will become more like normal as usual later this year. So the topic in this week, I'm going to share about like a statement of compliance. The topic is talking about mastering the statement of compliance. Actually, I'm not talking about how you are going to spec in or whatever. From the end user point of view, how we are going to do it like properly, and how we make use of the SOC to help us to get the objective that is find the right product and solutions. So first of all, I would like to talk about SOC. So the definition of SOC is quite simple: statement of compliance. That means I want to buy a product, a solution, even a service with the best performance and price. Therefore, I open a tender with the SOC, inviting my partners to bid the tender by complying the SOC with their best product, their best solution, or even the service. Then I can select from those offers. So this is quite a straightforward exercise nowadays in most of the industry. End user will buy something based on a very fundamental SOC. And what is our main concern in making the best SOC for the whole tender process? This is a very important point. So from time to time, when I talk to my partners and customers, we need to understand what is our objective, right? So this week, I would like to highlight this part into 6 action points for the end user to think about deeply. First of all, we would like to talk about the overall SOC position. So normally, I would like to talk to the end user. Do you have any like a preference vendor-specific product to buy? Or you want open specifications because you know the product and technology very well? So the SOC position is very, very critical when you start to issue or to prepare your SOC. So this position will affect what exactly the product or solution you are going to buy. So the SOC will affect the product and solution you buy, but the service is also very important because in most of the tender or in the SOC, a lot of the end user will put their service requirement in the tender, but how we can evaluate, right? So of course, you will put a lot of lengthy courses and requirement, but most importantly, you need to think about the bidder past experience, how they can do the project, how they can deliver the project. Of course, the company size is also a very important considerations in terms of the capability of the bidders. Another consideration is talking about the understand the product and the solution or even the service you are going to purchase. What does it mean? Because for most of the tender issue, right, the customer must have some kind of in-house technical expertise to support them to write up the SOC. If some company or end user they don't have, they may outsource to third party. This point, need to think about deeply. Because if you think you don't have good enough technical people to write up a good SOC, right? I would suggest, think about to outsource to a third party to help you. And another point I need the end user, must think about is the SOC detail process. I understand a lot of the end user, they are going to put a lot of the detail, looks like more professional when they issue the SOC. But this will affect the overall quality of the tender. I would like to suggest, you should taking out, those unnecessary clauses from the SOC, because if you put a lot of clauses, how you scoring your SOC, if this clause is unnecessary in the SOC, you have or you don't have, doesn't affect you. What you put there, right? Like must support AC power supply, must support gigabit Ethernet port, right? So these are very general clause and should not consider as a very important SOC that you score the product you are going to buy or not. So this is a point, okay, that I want the end user to think about. And about the evaluation scheme, right, it is also very, very important. When you design how you scoring your SOC, you need to guarantee how to balance the different aspects. And then you can get the right product or solution or even services. Because sometimes, okay, if you think the price is very important, you forget about performance. Then you will take, say, price, if talking about 10% difference, I will give them the scoring like maybe 90% or even 100%, okay, full mark. So what is your scoring scheme? And this will affect, okay, finally the product you are going to choose, the service you are going to buy. Because sometimes, okay, no matter how detailed you write the SOC, it will not be perfect. There may be some, drawbacks or some of the limitations in the SOC you issued. Finally, when you're preparing the SOC, everybody think about the budget preparation. And this is a very tricky part that the end user need to think deeply. How to get the budgetary quote from partners without prejudice? Because this is a very sensitive process. When you get the budgetary quote submissions from the partners, right, with some bias, that means in terms of product and solutions, the cost that you are going to do the budget may not be exactly meet, okay, your final requirement, because there will be also a time lag. When you do the budget, until you issue tender, until you buy the product, the technology may change. Maybe you need to update or you need to change your budget accordingly, right? So this part, okay, also need to think very deeply. So this week, I'm going to share about the SOC preparations and how the end user can master and how we can give them the advice. So this is my sharing this week. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.